Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Again I have come with a new video. Today I'll discuss about cardinal number and word problems. This is the third class of set. Today mainly I will discuss how you will solve word problems by using set theory. So for that, first I will discuss about cardinal number. Already I have discussed about the meaning of cardinal number. Actually, this idea is required when you will solve word problems regarding set. Cardinal number means that is the number of element in a set. Suppose A is the set and a set contain 1, 2, 3. Then the cardinal number of A is denoted by n of A, and n of A means the number of element in A. Here three elements are there, 1, 2, 3. So n of A, that is cardinal number of A, is equals to 3. Actually, this idea is required when you will solve word problems by using set theory. Actually, word problems you can solve uh, by using two type of method. One method, that is you can use direct formula, and another type method, that is called by using Venn diagram. So to solve word problem, we can use two type of method. One is using formula and another one is using Venn diagram. Any one method you can use to solve word problems by using set theory. Now I will discuss how you will solve word problem by using formula. For that, first we have to learn about some special notation. There are some notation regarding set theory. Notations will be used when you will solve set, when you will solve word problems regarding set theory. First notation, that is called not A. Not A means A complement. Next, I'm coming to next notation, that is called only A. What is the meaning of only A? Or you can say that A but not B. Only A, or you can say in another language, that is A but not B. This is equals to, what is the notation? The notation will be A intersection B complement. Similarly, third notation, that is only B. Only B, or you can say that B but not A. This means you can use this notation, that is A complement intersection B. So only A means, or A but not B, that means we can use the notation A intersection B complement. Only B or B but not A, that means we can use the notation A complement intersection B. Now coming to fourth notation. Fourth notation, that is either A or B, or another language we can apply, that is called at least one of A and B. Either A or B, or another language we can say, that is at least one of A and B. That means we can use the notation A union B. Now next notation, that is called A and B. For A and B, we can apply the notation A intersection B. Next notation, neither A nor B. Neither A nor B, for this language we can use the notation A dash intersection B dash. So these are the important notation. These notations are required when we will solve word problems by using set theory. Again I am telling, not A. Not A means A complement. Second notation, only A, or A but not B, that means A intersection A complement. Third notation, only B, or you can say B but not A. This means A complement intersection B. Next notation, either A or B, or you can say at least one of A and B. For this type of sentence, we can use the notation A union B. Next notation A and B, that means we can use A intersection B. And next one, neither A nor B. For this type language, we can use the notation A complement intersection B complement. Now I'll write important formula which are required to solve word problem. Formula number 1, cardinal number of A complement. Cardinal number of A complement is equals to, formula is cardinal number of universal set minus cardinal number of A set. A complement means, we know that A complement means from the universal set you have to remove the A set. So that's why cardinal number of A complement is equals to cardinal number of universal set minus cardinal number of A. Next formula, cardinal number of A complement intersection B. This is equals to cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A intersection B. Third formula, cardinal number of A intersection B complement. This is equals to cardinal number of A minus cardinal number of A intersection B. Now, next formula, that is the important formula, cardinal number of A union B. This is equals to, the formula is cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A intersection B. Next formula, that is cardinal number of A union B union C, that is union of three sets. If you consider union of three sets, then what will be the formula? This formula will be cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B plus cardinal number of C minus cardinal number of A intersection B minus cardinal number of B intersection C minus cardinal number of A intersection C plus cardinal number of A intersection B intersection C. These are the important formula. These formulas are required when you will solve word problems regarding set theory. And Venn diagram method, that process I will solve when I'll take the example. This is the word problem, and now I will solve this sum by using formula, and again I will solve that by using Venn diagram. Two type of methods I will discuss. First, I will discuss this problem by using formula. So if you use the formula, then how you will solve this word problem? Here the question is, in a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both cricket and tennis, then how many like tennis only but not cricket? That you have to find out. And how many like tennis? This is the question. So here two type of games are there. One is cricket and another is tennis. So first I have to take two set for these two games. So I am taking, let C is the set for cricket and T is the set for tennis. Let C comma T are the set of people who like cricket comma tennis respectively. So the number of people who like cricket, that set is denoted by C, and number of people who like tennis, that set is denoted by T. According to the question, it is given that in a group of 65 people are there. So total number of people is 65, it is given. So you can say that cardinal number of C union T, that must be 65. Now second condition, 40 like cricket. So you can write cardinal number of C for cricket. We have taken C is the set as cricket. So cardinal number of C is equals to 40. And next condition, 10 like both cricket and tennis. So both cricket and tennis means, already I have told, both cricket and tennis means we can apply the notation C intersection T. For both A and B, we can use the notation A intersection B. So that's why for both cricket and tennis, we can apply the notation C intersection T. So cardinal number of C intersection T, this is equals to 10. So these are the given data. Now we have to calculate how many like tennis only but not cricket. That means we can use the notation T intersection C complement. This is the notation T intersection C complement. This notation represent the number of people who like tennis only but not cricket. So actually we have to calculate cardinal number of T intersection C complement. So cardinal number of T intersection C dash will represent the number of people who like tennis only but not cricket. Cardinal number of T intersection C complement is equals to, there is a formula already we have learned. The formula is cardinal number of T minus cardinal number of T intersection C. Here cardinal number of T intersection C, that means it is given 10. Cardinal number of T, it is unknown. So first we have to calculate cardinal number of T, that is the number of people who like tennis. So for that we can apply one formula, that is cardinal number of T union C. This is equals to, we know that cardinal number of T plus cardinal number of C minus cardinal number of T intersection C. Now put all the value. Cardinal number of T union C, that is 65, is equals to cardinal number of T, that is unknown, that we have to calculate. Cardinal number of C 40 minus cardinal number of T intersection C, that is 10. From this relation, if you calculate cardinal number of T, that is equals to 65 plus 10 minus 40, that will be 35. So cardinal number of T, we have got 35. Now from equation number 1, that is cardinal number of T intersection C complement, that is equals to cardinal number of T, we have got 35 minus minus 10 is there. So the answer is 25. So in this way, first answer we have got, that is the number of people who read tennis only but not cricket. That answer is 25. Now how many like tennis? Tennis means that set is denoted by T, and cardinal number of T already we have got, that is 35. So therefore we can write the number of people who like tennis is equals to 35. Now I will apply the Venn diagram method. So for that, first I will draw one Venn diagram. This type one Venn diagram I will draw. This is the rectangular box. This will represent the universal set. And here two type of sets we have to consider. One set for cricket. Suppose this is the set for cricket, and another set for tennis. Now when we are drawing these two sets, here three parts we are getting. This part is denoted by small a. This is the common part is denoted by B, and this is another part denoted by C. So in this way, three portion we are getting. Now you have to write all the condition. First condition, in a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both cricket and tennis. So total number of people 65, and total number of people means the whole union portion, and in the whole union portion, that is union of C and T, there are three parts A, B and C. So we can write A plus B plus C is equals to 65. This is equation number 1. Now 40 like cricket. So check the cricket set. Cricket set is denoted by C, and in the C there are two parts, that is A and B. So 40 like cricket, that means we can write A plus B is equals to 40. That is equation number 2. Now 10 like both cricket and tennis. Both cricket and tennis means which part? If you see the Venn diagram, both cricket and tennis means only B portion is there. So we can write B is equals to 10. That is equation number 3. So these are the relation from the given condition. We can write this relation. Now, first we have to calculate how many like tennis only but not cricket. Tennis only but not cricket means just see the Venn diagram. Tennis only but not cricket. So from the tennis, you have to remove the cricket portion. So only tennis portion is C part. C is the only tennis part. So you have to calculate the value of C, and that will represent the tennis only but not cricket. So if you use this relation, then easily you can say that if you apply this relation, equation number 1 minus equation number 2, then you will get the value of C. You will get the value of C, that is equals to 65 minus 40, that is 25. So the value of C we are getting 25. That means you can write number of people who like tennis only but not cricket is equals to 25. Now next part we have to calculate how many like tennis. How many like tennis? Tennis means just check the Venn diagram. Tennis means that set is denoted by T, and in the T set there are two parts, that is B and C. The number of people who like tennis is equals to B plus C. That means 10 plus 25 is equals to 35. So in this way, easily you can calculate the word problems by using formula and also by using Venn diagram. Now again I will discuss another word problem I will discuss by using the Venn diagram. Venn diagram method is the easiest method. If you use Venn diagram, easily you can solve this type sum easily. Here the question is, in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, 26 read newspaper I, 9 read newspaper H and I, 11 read newspaper H and T, 8 read both T and I, 3 read all of the 3 newspapers. Then find the number of people who read at least one of the 3 newspaper. Second part, number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So here, if you see the question, then easily you can say that here 3 type of sets we have to consider, because 3 type of newspapers are there. So for 3 type of newspaper, we have to take 3 type of sets. So I am drawing the Venn diagram. For this sum, I will apply Venn diagram method. So this is the universal set, capital S. Here are 3 sets we have to consider. This is the set for newspaper H. Next, this is the set for newspaper T. And this is the set for newspaper I. Now, if you see the Venn diagram, here some portions I have got. Suppose this portion is denoted by A, this portion B, this portion C, then this is D, this is on E, this is F, and this portion is G. So in this way, total 7 parts I have got. Now check the condition. One by one, you have to check all the conditions and you have to find out all the data. In a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H. So first condition, 25 people read newspaper H. So if you check the H set, it contains A, D, E, G. So we can write A plus D plus E plus G is equals to 25. Because 25 people read newspaper H, it is given. So we can write A plus D plus E plus G is equals to 25, because each set contain, H means newspaper, that set contain A, D, E, G. Next condition, 26 read newspaper T. T set contain B, D, F, G. So you can write B plus D plus G plus F is equals to 26. This is equation number 2. Now, third condition, 26 read newspaper I. I set contain C plus E plus G plus F is equals to 26. This is equation number 3. Now, next condition, 9 read both newspaper H and I. So check the Venn diagram, both H and I, that means both H and I means common portion of H and I, and in the common portion of H and I there are E and G. So we can write E plus G is equals to 9. This is equation number 4. Similarly, 11 read both H and T. So now you have to consider common portion of H and T. Both H and T means common portion of H and T. Common portion of H and T contain D and G. So D plus G is equals to 11. This is equation number 5. Next, 8 read both T and I. Both T and I means we have to consider common portion of T and I. Common portion of T and I contain F plus G, and that is equals to 8. This is equation number 6. Now, the last part, 3 read all the newspaper. All the newspaper means intersection of H, T and I. And if you see the Venn diagram, intersection of H, T and I contain only G. So G is equals to 3. This is equation number 7. So in this way, by using the given conditions, we can write all these relations, total 7 relations we have got. Now you have to calculate one by one all the you have to calculate the value of all variables. If you see the relations, then from the last, G is equals to 3. So the value of G already we have got, that is 3. Now if you use the relation 7, then you can apply this relation, equation number 4 minus equation number 7. Then you will get the value of E, that is 9 minus 3 is equals to 6. Similarly, you can apply equation 5 minus equation 6. Then you will get the value of D, that is equals to 11 minus 3 is equals to 8. Now, if you apply equation 6 minus equation 7, then you will get the value of F, that is equals to 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Now, from equation number 1, A is unknown plus D is equals to, we have got 8 plus E is equals to, we have got 6, and G is equals to 3 is equals to 25. Now, if you simplify this relation, A plus 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 3, 17 is equals to 25. Now, A is equals to 25 minus 17 is equals to 8. Now, from equation number 2, B is unknown, D is equals to 8 plus G is equals to 3 plus F is equals to 5 is equals to 26. So B plus 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 5, 16 is equals to 26. So B is equals to 26 minus 16 is equals to 10. Now from equation number 3, C is unknown plus E is equals to 6 plus G is equals to 3 plus F is equals to 5 is equals to 26. Now if you simplify, C plus 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 5, 12 is equals to 26. So C is equals to 26 minus 12 is equals to 14. So in this way, step by step, all the value you can calculate, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the value you can calculate. Now first we have to calculate the number of people who read at least one of the three newspaper. At least one of the three newspaper means at least is there. At least means already we have learned. At least means you have to calculate the union. So here you have to calculate the union of H, T and I. And union of H, T and I means you have to add all the variable, all the portion you have to add. That is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. This you have to calculate. So number of people who read at least one of the three newspaper, that means you have to calculate H union T union I. That means you have to calculate A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. Now put all the value. A means we have got 8, B is equals to we have got 10, C is equals to we have got just 1 minute. Here one calculation mistake is there. 6 plus 3 plus 5, that will be 14, and it will be C plus 14 is equals to 26. C is equals to 26 minus 14, that is equals to 12. So here C is equals to 12 plus D is equals to 8 plus E is equals to 6 plus F is equals to 5 plus G is equals to 3. Now add all the result. 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 12 are 30, 30 plus 8, 38, 38 plus 6, 44, 44 plus 44 plus 9, 49, 49 plus 3, that will be 52. So the number of people who read at least one of the three newspaper, union of H, T and I, that is equals to 52. Now coming to part 2. Part 2, you have to calculate the number of people who read exactly one of the three newspaper. So the number of people who read exactly one of the three newspaper, that means if you see the Venn diagram, exactly one newspaper means that is only H part, only T part and only C part. Only H part means that is A, only T means B and only newspaper I, that means C. So the number of people who read exactly one of the three newspaper, that means only H plus only T plus only I. That means A plus B plus C. And if you put all the value, A means 8 plus B means 10 plus C means 12. So that is equals to 30. So the number of people who read exactly one of the three newspaper, that is equals to 30. So in this way, easily you can solve what problem by using Venn diagram. So thank you everyone. Everyone like this video if you are satisfied with this video, and subscribe this channel for more video. Thank you everyone. In the next class, I'll discuss how you will prove different formula by using set theory, how you will prove De Morgan's rule by using set theory, or how you will prove commutative property, associative property, distributive property by using set theory. That portion I will discuss in the next class. So thank you everyone.